Welcome guys! In this video, we will be taking a look at the top 10 weapon combinations that you can use in this game. There are 378 weapon combinations in this game, but I will try my best to show you the 10 best weapon combos, and maybe it might improve your gameplay. Starting with the number 1, we have M416 assault rifle with a WM Sniper rifle. And this weapon combo is perfectly balanced for all the ranges as it should be. What I mean is that it can easily handle at all the ranges. For example, M416 is good at close range, as well as in mid-range, and you know that AWM is beast at long range. So this is the only weapon combo that I can think of for being good at everything, so I would give this combo best ranking, which is 5 stars for all the ranges, and truly deserves to be at number 1 spot. If you think getting a AWM sniper is so hard, then you can choose other alternative sniper rifles, such as M24 and KM98, and same goes for M416. You can use other 5.56 assault rifles, such as SCAR L, QBZ, G36C, and maybe if you are lucky enough to find airdrop exclusive AUG, these 4 weapons will have the same damage and identical performance, but M416 would be a better choice if you can find it. And here are the weapon damage stats of M416 and AWM. By the way, M416 damage will be identical to other 5.56 assault rifles, and if you want to know more about weapon stats, check the link in the description. Now at the number 2 spot, we have MK14 and M416. This is the deadliest combo for aggressive players, especially if you rush a lot, then this is the best weapon combo for you. If you put a red dot on MK14 and switch it from single tap mode to automatic mode, then it's a god tier weapon in close range besides M249 and Uzi. I've been using MK14 recently a lot, and the advantages of using MK14 in close range is that its weapon status. If we take a look at the damage of this weapon, which is the highest in any fully automatic rifles, and it can shoot really fast, maybe a bit faster than M4, while maintaining 30% more damage, that's a quite impressive weapon, and that's the main reason it is locked in airdrops only. But there are some disadvantages I think you should know that you may or may not know. That MK14 is a semi-automatic sniper, or also known as DMR, which is made for mid and long range. So the magazine size is a lot smaller, which is 10 rounds and 20 rounds when using extended mag, so you have to have extended mag quick draw or it's gonna be very tough to use in close range. Even with 20 rounds you need to have really good aim, or if you miss a lot you will be in a big trouble, but you can always switch to a secondary weapon if you ever run out of ammo. By the way, MK14 has the highest recoil I believe, so you have to keep in mind that handling is very hard, and if the target is more than 50 meters away, I would highly recommend using M4. Talking about M4, I got a lot of questions on what is the best attachments for it. For muzzle attachment, I think compensator is the best as it reduces the recoil by most, and the flash hider is second best. You can also use a suppressor, but it doesn't affect the recoil at all, so it's somewhat pointless using it unless you like the sound of the suppressor. And now the grip attachments, I would highly recommend using vertical grip because it's the best overall grip. You can also use half grip, it's my second best choice, but if you can handle the recoil, then give a try to light grip. And of course, extended mag quick draw with tactical stock, then these attachments will give you maximum recoil reduction, so you can control recoil much better. Now at the number 3 spot, we have another aggressive combo, which is M416 and barrel M762. Why barrel instead of AKM, you might be asking, and most people doesn't even pick up barrel because it's so damn hard to control the recoil. But barrel is somehow better than AKM. If you manage to find these attachments, then the recoil will be slightly lower than AKM. I would say compensator and vertical grip and an extended mag and a red dot are the optimal attachments. This is my go-to combo if you want to get some kills and become top fragger for your team. Give a try to barrel, then you will understand the true power of it. And why barrel for the close range? Because it has a higher DPS than the AKM, or also known as damage per second. So in close range, damage per second is so important as every second matters in this game. And M416 is also good at close range, but not good as barrel, so M4 will be for mid-range sprays, and we all know M4 is really good in all the situations. But if you don't like using barrel, you can always use AKM. It used to be my personal favorite combo, but after knowing the true power of barrel, it became my new favorite weapon in close range. But if you could get your hands on Groza, then it is literally the combination of AKM plus barrel, and it is the deadliest assault rifle in this game. The only disadvantage of using this combo is that you lack something at long range, especially if you're fighting against bolt-action sniper rifles, so I wouldn't recommend taking any fights in long range. Try to get as close to your enemies to be more effective. Coming at the number 4 spot we have Uzi and DP28. Uzi is so popular SMG because of its rate of fire. I believe it can shoot up to 25 bullets in less than a second, and that makes it an overpowered weapon in close range. And trust me guys, Uzi can sometimes outperform M416 and AKM by having higher DPS. Let me give you an example. With M4 or AKM you will shoot around 10 bullets in a second, but with Uzi, you can shoot up to 24 to 25 bullets in a second. But the problem here is that you will run out of ammo in your magazine in just 1 to 2 seconds, so you will have to either switch to your secondary weapon or die while reloading. But yeah, Uzi is a really great weapon within 69 meters range, and as the range increases, you will have to use your secondary weapon, which is DP28. DP28 is a go-to weapon if you're new to this game by having the lowest recoil, so controlling recoil will be an easy thing to do for the new players. By the way, DP28 has identical damage as an AKM, so it can be really powerful in mid-range, especially with that high damage and low recoil. Even in the long range, you can easily control this weapon with single tap fire, but don't try to fight against bolt-action snipers, as they might have ability to one-shot you, so don't mess up with bolt-action snipers in long range unless you have a sniper with you. Coming at the number 5 spot we have M249 and DP28. This is the weirdest combo I ever used because both weapons are light machine guns, but I think it's really good and you should give a try. M249 is a god tier weapon. It has highest damage per second in any weapon. So it's extremely good at close range and extremely bad at long range, so DP will take care about mid and long range. M249 can sometimes outperform every other weapon in close range except shotguns, and you can wipe out the squads with 100 rounds of a magazine. You will have the ability to put the pressure on opponents in mid-range by going prone and continuously keep firing with 100 rounds. Your opponents will lose their minds, and once you run out of ammo, switch to DP28 and put even more pressure on your opponents. But the problem of using machine guns is that it takes a lot of time to reload its magazine, which is technically not a problem. You will have 100 rounds of M249 and 47 rounds of DP28, a total of 147 rounds, which is more than enough to wipe out the squads, so try to reload your weapon when you are in a safe position. I think I was mentioning too many airdrop weapons, and it's better to stop mentioning the airdrop weapons, as they are very hard to get for most of the players. So the remaining 5 combos will be easy to find. So coming at the number 6 spot, we have Uzi and M416. You can also pair your M4 with Vector if you like it, but yeah, this combo is really good, and we all know M4 is consistence weapon, performs really good in all the ranges, so pairing M4 with Uzi will make it more powerful in close range. And moving on to the next combo. At the number 7 spot, we have DP28 and AKM. You can also pair your DP with barrel if you want, totally depends on your preference, but both weapons are really good in close range. Maybe as I said, barrel is somehow better in close range, if you could find the attachments. And also this weapon combo will give you ammo synergy. And we all know DP28 is a reliable weapon for mid-range sprays and long range sometimes. However, DP28 is not bad at close range. It can still work fine by having almost same damage of AKM, but it has a lower rate of fire than most of the assault rifles, so you will have fewer chances of winning the fight against them. Now at the number 8 spot, we have double M416. This is a popular combo. M416 is so consistent at all the ranges, so you can engage enemies in all the ranges, and it performs really good, so this weapon handling will be easy, and you can use your primary M4 for close range, with a laser sight or thumb grip attached to it plus with red dot. And secondary M4 for mid and long range with vertical or half grip, and maybe with 3x or 4x, but you lack something at long range, especially against snipers. Coming at the number 9 spot we have S12K with M416. This is a shotgun and assault rifle combo. Very underrated. You can use DP28 instead of M416 if you want. Shotguns are known for being really good at close range. S12K will give you the best performance in any shotguns, but the main disadvantage of using shotguns is that you will have a slight delay between every shot you fire. So if you miss one shot, then you will be at a massive disadvantage, and shotgun requires a lot of skills. A shotgun is a dangerous weapon in close range if you have really good aim, and if you can hit your shots consistently, then why not use a shotgun? Now at the number 10 spot, we have barrel M762 with SKS. This combo requires a lot of attachments to perform at its best. Barrel is a great weapon for close range, and SKS will handle the mid and long range, but the problem is that these weapons will have high recoil. If you can't control recoil, then you can use M416 and Mini-14. They are a somewhat similar combo to this, and it will give you identical performance. Anyway guys, that's all I got for this video. If you learned something new, hit the like button and subscribe for more upcoming content like these. Hope you enjoy my bot gameplay. See you guys in the next one.
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. All the feelings that we share in the past. Your relationships are never meant to last.